reality of wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
This 15 feet in the air. Brian takes him up top. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God.
Will testify.
Look at you did that.
Boom.
Welcome to the reality of wrestling. That's Brad Gilmore. I'm Matt Topolsky, and the Row Nation has filled the World Gym Arena for another electrifying edition of the show. And Brad, we have big news about next week's episode of the reality of wrestling. Breaking news, a tag team championship tournament has been signed, and we will see it next week on the Row.
It's going to be a big night next week here on Reality Wrestling. This tournament was made by Booker T after the Southern Pride interfered in that number one contenders tournament, or number one contenders match, just a few weeks ago for the tag team championships. So we're going to see Alpha Unit, we're going to see Southern Pride, we're going to see La Familia, and the winner of that tournament will take on Team Deathmatch.
In addition to that, let's talk about what's happening tonight, Brad, and that is a big debut of ACH, one of the hottest free agents in professional wrestling, is here in the reality of wrestling, and he's going to make his debut tonight.
Hey, an international star. This guy's been in Japan. He's been all around the country. I can't wait to see him here in the Row tonight.
All that and so much more, so buckle in because the reality of wrestling starts right now.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing La Familia from Madrid, Spain, weighing 230 pounds, Aiden Cristiano.
Another electrifying edition of the reality of wrestling gets kicked off right now with the leader of La Familia, Aiden Cristiano, and sending a message once again to the family, coming out here alone and looking to prove a point.
You know, Aiden Cristiano requested this match here tonight against the debuting ACH. He said, let me have first crack at a book, and he was granted that request. Let's see what happens.
From Austin, Texas, weighing in at 210 pounds, ACH.
His career began in Texas when ACH has been conquering the squared circle all over the world. From the United States coast to coast to the shores of Japan, recently involved in Wrestle Kingdom and New Japan Pro Wrestling, ACH makes his reality of wrestling debut.
You know, TP, I mean, we've heard a lot about ACH. We've heard he's this incredible athlete. But I'll tell you what, winning matches, working all over the country and the world, that's great. But when you come here to Texas, you have to stop by the reality of wrestling, and this is where you prove yourself. We are the flagship of Texas wrestling, and as far as I'm concerned, ACH has improved himself here in Texas. That's great of him, you know. Oh, yeah, born in Austin, Texas. And where does he go? All around the world, except for reality of wrestling. He's going to have to prove something to me tonight and the rest of the Row Nation.
Well, this is his opportunity. This is his platform. This is his canvas right now. And standing across the ring from him, no stranger to gold. No stranger to success.
Look at that. Look at that.
Championship tournament.
He's making fun of Aiden Cristiano's culture and family. Like I said, TP, that's all well and good. Oh, what a great guy. What a class act.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What a class act.
But I will say this much. Aiden Cristiano is certainly no pushover. A former reality of wrestling tag team champion and one of the toughest members of this roster ever, period, ever. ACH has his work cut out for him. There's no doubt about it. But his resume speaks for itself. His involvement.
Good. But you're here on the road now. Let's see what he does tonight. Aiden Cristiano, like you said, not a pushover. Definitely one of the vets here in reality wrestling.
You know, it's so interesting. You seem to always gravitate towards the cocky and arrogant performers and athletes here at Reality of Wrestling, but when it comes to ACH, you feel much differently.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what that means. Well, that was impressive. That was impressive. That was very impressive. Aiden Cristiano doesn't seem like he's seen anything like that before. Now these two are staring each other down.
Well, one would have to assume that Aiden Cristiano's game plan, or at least part of it here, would be to ground ACH to prevent this high flyer, a man that makes his living with high-risk maneuvers. Keep him on the ground, keep him on the mat. Would you agree with that?
You know what? That could be one of his many game plans here tonight. But like I said, Aiden Cristiano's a cerebral competitor. He doesn't only have one plan. He doesn't just have plan A. He's got A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And if one doesn't work, he'll go on to the next one.
Shot right there from ACH. One of the hottest free agents in professional wrestling, making his Row debut against Aiden Cristiano this week on the Row. And Aiden Cristiano trying to send a message to La Familia, and it would be a big message if he was to dead stop ACH's debut here tonight.
Yeah, it'd be a huge message. I mean, like I said, heard the hype. We've heard the hype. But can ACH live up to the hype, especially against Aiden Cristiano? Wow.
What extension there from ACH, cover! Kick out at 2.
A nonchalant cover, might I add. I see a lot of flipping, but not a lot of winning right now, TP. Like I said, he's a great athlete. He looks like $1 million. The man can wrestle. I think his ego's getting the best of him. I really, really do. And until he can beat a guy like Aiden Cristiano.
Right now, ACH firmly in control of this matchup. Irish whip reversal into the corner. Oh! My goodness!
Wow.
Cover here. Don't go anywhere because the reality of wrestling rolls on after this break. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you really don't like ACH, Brad Gilmore.
Well, you know what? He always talks about defend Texas. He's Texas born and bred. But you wait years to come to the reality of wrestling? I take that personally offensive, and so should the rest of the Row Nation. Well, and you, might I add.
Well, it certainly looks like Aiden Cristiano is taking it personally right now as the tables have turned in this matchup.
You know how I know he's taking it personally? He and I talked about this, and I'm just echoing a lot of the same sentiments that Aiden Cristiano told me and that I happen to agree with. We're here to analyze. We're here to talk about the competitors, not just in the ring, but their outside antics.
Oh!
Yeah.
And ACH just ate a size 14 cover. That's got to be all. Kick out at 2.
Aiden Cristiano just hit him so hard he almost knocked himself out of his own boots. Wow.
One of the things that does set ACH apart from so many other professional athletes in this business, in this sport right now, is his imagination. A very imaginative performer, and if he's given the opportunity here in this matchup tonight, we could see some high-risk expertise from ACH, but right now, it really looks like Aiden Cristiano is sticking to that ground-and-pound philosophy.
Let me tell you this, my personal feelings about ACH aside, like I said, the man's obviously a great athlete, a great competitor, and a great pro wrestler.
Oh!
Look at him, wow. That's incredible. That really is incredible. He's got incredible athleticism, and you know, Aiden Cristiano's been rising up the ranks here in reality wrestling. A big win for him over ACH might put him in line for the Texas champion.
Oh, and ACH just took off Aiden Cristiano's head with that running lariat. This young man has just kicked it into 7th gear.
You know, you have to wonder, I said if a big win over ACH for Aiden Cristiano might put him in line for that Texas championship.
Oh, and a brainbuster suplex. That is gonna be all. ACH now climbing to the top. Could he hit it? Midnight Star, he got all of it. Cover, 1, 2, successful debut.
That was impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, ACH!
You wanna know how you make an impact at the reality of wrestling, Brad Gilmore? You defeat one of the longest tenured veterans here, the way ACH just did. Extremely impressive debut from the international star and one of the hottest free agents in pro wrestling.
Definitely a very impressive showing by ACH. I gotta give credit where it's due. He might have taken forever to get here, but I'm sure now we're glad that he is.
Defeating the enemy, call me ACH. This passion has been my pedigree, and my ring is essentially my mood is different.
Sean Studd, Reality Wrestling. You back in town? Had a little hiatus. What
Hold that thought, buddy. What are you doing?
I was just...
Get my bags, bring them to the locker room.
Yes,
You gonna leave your door open? Can't find a good driver anywhere in Houston. What were you asking? What am I doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here. I'm here to take that belt from you, Gino.
Row Nation, huge news coming out of Booker T's office that could very well alter the landscape of the tag team division. That's why I've asked to join me at this time the defending Reality of Wrestling tag team champions, Alex Reigns, Ruthless Ryan Davidson, Team Death Bear.
Step back. Hold that. Shut up. All right, so we do have huge news regarding our titles coming out of Booker T's office, but it's not what you think it is. See, the original announcement was supposed to be a 4-way tag team title match with your reigning champions, Alpha Unit, La Familia, and whatever Kid Ransom and the Pride are calling themselves that I didn't even know they were tag
I'm
team.
sorry, I think it's
I'm
Taylor.
sorry. I think, don't interrupt me, sir. Can you believe this guy?
Don't do it again. Sorry.
Anyways, that was the original announcement, but you see, none of those teams has earned a shot at our titles. And this is America. You have to earn your opportunities. So we had Stevie Ray make a couple calls, and instead of this 4-way match that we clearly would have won because we're the best, we're going to have a one-night tournament in which all those teams will figure out who earns a shot, and then only one of them will have a shot at glory.
See, that's the thing. People can figure out whatever they need to. See, that's been the problem since day one. See, the office, they want to put us in these situations to where we're going to face 2 teams, we're going to face 3 teams, 4 teams, 5 teams, 6 teams, National Guard, tanks, airplanes. It doesn't matter because when it's all said and done, you're two-time tag team champions of Reality of Wrestling, Team Death Bear, will show why there is nobody, clearly nobody, that can beat us.
¿Qué estás haciendo? Debes estar preparándote para la lucha, el torneo. Tienes que estar listo.
Why are you even worried? Just listen to their names, their teams, their units. Me and you, Cristiano, we're not a team. We're not a unit. We're familia.
You know what? You're right. We are family, which is why we need to be on the same page. We need to be focused. I'm focused. Are you focused?
Oh, I'm focused.
Good, because we're gonna need that focused energy so we can show them por qué la familia siempre está presente.
Real. Recognize real.
Tonight's Reality of Wrestling Rewind is brought to you by the King of Solar Screens, home of the $50 any size solar screen. Right now it's Diamonds Division action to start off the row this week.
Oh, swing and a miss. Miranda, big shoulder block. Oh.
Miranda catching that
elbow.
second win right there. Now that time, that drop kick connected, flush cover, kick out at 2. But Miranda got all of it. It's this new side of Miranda that we've seen in recent months, Brad Gilmore, since returning to Reality of Wrestling. More focused than she's ever been, and now she's really turning up the heat. Oh, wow. Running bulldog, center of the ring.
That might be all. That might be all. Jada trying to roll
Cover,
away.
1, 2.
Oh, and a kick out. But Ivory Robin was there, and she could have gotten involved once again, you know, according to you. Oh.
According to the facts.
What?
Cover here. Oh, and once again, Ivory Robin getting involved. Oh!
What facts are you talking about? You must have alternate facts, TP, because I just see a woman defending her best
Well,
friend.
the official was distracted there from Jada. Oh, it spikes Miranda in the center of the ring with a DDT. Come on, not this way. Cover 3.
Your winner, Jada!
Well, thanks to the assistance of Ivory Robin not once but twice, Jada is victorious in what was supposed to be a singles match in the Diamonds division to start off the action this week on The Reality of Wrestling. And I'm sure you missed the end of this match as well, Brad Gilmore.
Hey, I saw what happened. I saw a woman defending her family, her sorority sister, Jada. She was coming to her aid.
Well, Jada, victorious this week on The Reality of Wrestling, thanks to Ivory.
Hey Miranda, what's up? Are you okay? Did you see my match? Yes. Oh, Ivory, she cost me my match. Oh, I just wanted that title, and now Ivory just screwed you, and she screwed me, and I just want Ivory. I want my hands on Ivory. I know. Why weren't you out there?
Well, I have something that might cheer you up a little bit. Look, Team Miranda.
Where did you get that?
Oh, well, it was at the merch. That's not important. But what's important is that I want to make you feel better, because I understand what it's like for them to get under your skin, let me tell you. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go get some ice cream, because that solves everything. You ready?
I don't want ice cream right now. I don't want ice cream. I just want my hands on Ivory. I want Ivory.
I'll meet you there, okay? Let me get my keys.
Jason, why did you request the rematch against Van Harrison?
My gosh, this emerald blouse, it's exquisite. I'm sorry. What was your question?
Why did you request the rematch against Van Harrison?
See, no. Time to talk is over, okay? It's time for me to show everyone why they should fear J-E-I-S accent over the A-N. Van Harrison was a fluke. He got lucky. I underestimated him, but now I'm gonna prove to the whole world that Jason is the greatest thing going in reality wrestling. How do you spell that again? Oh, I got you. J-E-I-S, accent over the A-N.
Introducing first, from the French Quarter, weighing in at 180 pounds, Jason!
That's J-E-I.
J-A-Y.
No,
S-O-N.
Hey, you do that.
Jason.
You do that. You do that to belittle this man.
No, I don't.
This man is J-E-I.
That's what I have right here on my format for tonight's show.
Will you let me talk? His name is J-E-I-S, accent over the A-N. Jason. From the French Coda.
And the question on everyone's mind, I think, right now, Brad Gilmore, is who is he wearing?
Who is he wearing? He's wearing something you can't afford.
And his opponent from Lubbock, Texas, weighing in at over 280 pounds, Van Harrison!
A few months ago, Van Harrison was a standout in the Reality of Wrestling gym. He then went nose to nose, toe to toe with the second generation giant, Big Sean Studd. And now Van Harrison is looking to step out of any shadows from any other giants here at the Reality of Wrestling and make his own impact. Van Harrison in action this week against Jason. And Jason not gonna waste any time attacking Van Harrison from behind. That, I believe, is an ill-advised move.
Jason trying to get upper hand. Van Harrison, the free agent that Booker T signed to a fat contract. All-star defensive end out of Louisiana Tech at one time. Made the transition to pro wrestling, and look at him.
Oh my God. Oh! A jackhammer in the center of the ring cover, but a kick out from Jason.
Wow.
That had to have been muscle memory.
Jason now gets the big man down, pulls him out to the outside, and you might want to rethink that, buddy.
No. Oh no, a scoop slam. It's 3 inches of mat and 2 feet of concrete.
Yeah, you do the math on that one. Holy moly, that was a devastating blow to Jay Song. Good thing it didn't hit him in the face. He's got a big gig tomorrow. He's got to make it out to runway catwalk. But Van Harrison.
A catwalk? He doesn't look like he'll be walking anywhere when this one's over. Van Harrison catches Jay Song middle of the air. Look at this strength from Van Harrison.
Oh, chalk block. Wait a minute, and he goes for it again, bringing the big man down to his knees. Oh, and a big boot to the chin.
Cover here, hooks that big tree trunk of a leg.
Whoa.
What a kick out at 2.
But Jay Song smells blood in the water. He's trying to He's trying to capitalize, but I don't think that's going to do much for Jay Song. But Jay Song, Russian leg sweep. Pulls him over. This might be it.
Jay Song, cover here, 1. Kick out at 2. A little showboating there from Perry to Houston, Texas, but Van Harrison once again.
Wait a minute, he's got that Oklahoma slam.
Oh. Cover, 1, 2, count to 100.
Your winner, Van Harrison.
There was a moment in that match where you thought perhaps Jay Song had a chance.
Yes,
it was a brief moment.
There's a glimmer. I'll give you that.
Van Harrison, extremely impressive. What's next for this scary individual? What an athlete. Van Harrison.
Chris Russo backstage here at the World Gym Arena, where I am joined at this time by one half of tonight's huge main event against Kiefer Bartek, J.J. Blake.
One half. Half the main event. Say it again. This time say the main event, J.J. Blake. Try it again. One more time.
Yeah, but there's 2 people in the
No, there's not. All right. You think there is. They think there is, but there ain't. It's not. It's just me. It's just me. J.J. Blake is the main event. All right. And the cool, all right, Kiefer Bartek, Billy Bob Bartek, and Cameron Cole. Dude, I done beat one half of the cool enough times to beat them all one time over. All right, Cole know, he know, and then this fool gonna go ask for this match. He's gonna go ask, hey, Bartek and JJ Blake. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. So I don't care about their beef or their little boo-hoo sad sob story. Okay, I don't care about it. You shouldn't care about it. They shouldn't care about it. The main event is gonna be JJ Blake and JJ Blake only. You can put anybody in the ring, and it's not gonna matter who's in the ring. But I'll acknowledge him, Bartek. You done got. All right? You done got. Your streak is about to be gone. G-O-N. Because you about to lose. Tell him why.
Why?
No. Tell him why, you idiot. What am I? I'm come on. Good. What's the next one?
Great.
I'm J.J. Blake. Next time I expect you to know that, all right? Faster. Nice bow tie. I like it.
I told you to stand for greatness. Talk about him, Steve.
You know, Abel is going to eat this man like a bowl of collard green. Rob Barnes shouldn't even be in the United States of America. Look at the kangaroo on the back of his trunks. Look what he represents, a boxing kangaroo. This man is
backslide
full of crap.
Right here, just a 1 count.
And I got my people out right now trying to find out who he really is. Who is he? Who is he, Potowski? It should be a wall built in the middle of the Pacific, all the way from Fiji to Hawaii and beyond, to make sure none of these suckers come off the coast of Australia.
Australia, I mean, what do they have to offer besides a blooming onion? Nothing. A country, a continent.
We're here from Rob Barnes, missile drop kick. From Australia to Houston, Texas.
You, Potowski.
Just what you tell me, Steve.
He doesn't know anything about it. I mean, Stevie Ray Incorporated represents greatness. Everyone you've ever signed to a contract has gone on to win gold in reality wrestling.
That's right, and I appreciate those sentiments. Don't be like this guy.
Those are facts, unlike his alternative
With the
facts.
exception of Abel Andrew Jackson, of course.
What?
We just signed him. Give him a second. When Stevie Ray walked into reality wrestling the very first night, his first client held the reality wrestling.
Oh, a very impressive move there from Rob Barnes and Stevie Ray. Wait a minute, Stevie Ray has left the commentating table, and of course, once again getting physically involved in the match.
The referee.
Oh, and Rob Barnes just struck Stevie Ray.
You can't do that.
You want to talk about asking for it? And wait a minute, here comes Team Death Bear. It's absolute bedlam at ringside. Oh, hell is broken loose.
He just smacked greatness.
He was getting physically involved in the match yet again. And what was a 2-on-1 gang assault just a few weeks ago has now turned to 3-on-1, possibly 4-on-1. Rob Barnes is in no man's land, and he is being taken apart by Stevie Ray Incorporated. This has got to come to an end. How could you or anybody else endorse this?
Stevie Ray was provoked. He was struck by Rob Barnes. And now look at greatness. Team Death Bear, the tag team champions, of future champion in Abel Andrew Jackson, and greatness in Stevie Ray.
For the second time in as many weeks, Stevie Ray and his clients have torn apart Rob Barnes.
Row Nation, I am joined here at this time by reality wrestling superstar Rob Barnes. Now, Rob, last month we saw you take on ruthless Ryan Davidson, and even though there was interference, you technically did come out on top. And then last week, you faced off against Abel Andrew Jackson, and technically you won that one too here. So, I'm trying to get your thoughts here.
Russo, you're right. Like, I'm on a hell of a winning streak, right? 2 matches, I won, right? No! What's wrong with you? That's not victory. Was this some positive spin you try and put on this? Make me feel better? Make me happy? Is that what you want, Russo? You want me to be all happy and, hey, this is Rob Barnes, I'm going to fight back and da-da-da-da-da, blah? Is that what you want? You want me to be happy? You know what would make me happy? What would make me happy is if Stevie Ray and his good old boys were held accountable for their actions. Just a little bit of responsibility. But I guess when you're Booker T's brother, you can get away with anything you want here at Reality of Wrestling. So for me, Rob Barnes, put on your knee pads, tie up your laces, because it's just another day at the office here at Reality of Wrestling.
Here we go. Tonight's the night. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I was born ready.
I'm ready too. Let's do this.
Wait, what are you ready for?
What do you mean? We're a team. I'm coming out there with you tonight. I got your back.
You're coming out there with me?
Of course I am. What do you expect?
You know what? I want you to be out there. I want you to have a ringside seat of me beating JJ Blake, because tonight a star is born.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you how it's done in the main event.
Okay. Well, if anyone knows JJ Blake, it's me. I've been in the ring with him countless times. But I also know he'll do anything necessary to make sure he beats you. That's why when I'm out there, things will be called right down the middle.
Tonight's episode of The Row is brought to you by Walker Texas Lawyer at WalkerTexasLawyer.com. Hilton Furniture, let him have it. The king of solar screens, home of the $50 any size solar screen. Welcome back to the Reality of Wrestling. He's Brad Gilmore. I'm Matt Topolsky, and that's the Row Nation, the best fans in the country. And Brad Gilmore, we just want to remind everybody at home that next week we will have a very special edition of the Reality of Wrestling for the first time ever, a one-night only tag team championship tournament.
Booker T made this tag team tournament after we saw the Southern Pride get involved in that #1 contenders match between La Familia and the Alpha Unit. Now all 3 teams have a shot to make it to the finals against Team Deathmatch.
But coming up next in our main event, Bartek, for the first time ever, will be in a main event in singles competition with Cameron Cole in his corner against JJ Blake. Your thoughts?
We'll see what happens. I think Cameron Cole's probably a little jealous that Bartek now is getting a little attention, but we'll see what happens.
Well, we will see what happens, Brad, because that is our main event. It's Cameron Cole in the corner of Bartek against JJ Blake. It's right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Virginia Beach, Virginia, weighing in at 260 pounds, JJ Blake.
JJ Blake, he's more than a dynamite Adonis. He's a superhero, TP. He's like the Green Lantern. He's Hal Jordan, the greatest Green Lantern of all. He's at the top of the food chain.
Now, are you just saying all this because the two of you borrow each other's hats?
TP, you know I'm not a hat guy, but I am a JJ Blake guy.
Oh, I know.
And his opponent being accompanied to the ring by Cameron Cole from Abilene, Texas, weighing in at 215 pounds, Kiefer Bartek.
Here goes Bartek.
Bartek flanked by his tag team partner and best friend, Cameron Cole.
Best friend.
It's the Cool.
You know, TP, I don't know about betting. I think they're putting on a show. More specifically, Cameron Cole. What's he even doing out here? This is a singles match. We don't need him out here.
He's supporting his best friend and tag team partner. He's being supported. What's wrong with that?
You know what? You know what I think it is? This is Kiefer Bartek's first singles main event in his career. And I think Cameron Cole had to come out here and show his face to get some camera time because he's jealous. That's what I think.
Give me a break.
I think that he's
Give
jealous.
me a break.
I think that's what?
Cameron Cole was a breakout single star as much as he was a tag team star in 2016, and Kiefer Bartek has been there in his corner the entire time. They've been supporting each other constantly. As a matter of fact, a few weeks ago, although in retrospect it may have been ill-advised, Kiefer Bartek was just trying to help his partner, Cameron Cole, during that match with Rex Andrews.
See, no, I think Kiefer Bartek is much smarter than you're giving him credit for. I think that was a calculated decision to cost Cameron Cole an opportunity, or to cost him from becoming champion, might I say, because the Cool ain't so cool anymore.
Well, aren't you a glass half empty type of guy? This is your main event here on Reality of Wrestling. It is JJ Blake versus Bartek, who comes exploding out of that corner with a running lariat. Join in on the conversation. Hashtag #RowOnCW on all social media.
Look at that. Impressive power by Bartek.
Big sidewalk slam, but just a 1 count.
Gonna have to do more than that to get down JJ Blake.
And speaking of JJ Blake, 2017 should be a big year for him. You know, he was in the Reality of Wrestling championship picture many times in 2016. You know he wants to get that gold around his waist, Brad.
JJ Blake told me earlier tonight that he was bothered. He even had to face Bartek here tonight. He said he doesn't need to waste his time unless it's for the championship.
Sunset flip over the top, nicely done. Oh, but a reversal from Bartek. Cover, center of the ring, hooks the leg, kick out at 2 3/4.
Wow, Bartek really bringing his A game. I mean, he's trying to show out. He's trying to show out. You know, he's been the Kanye of the group, right? He's been the Solange to Cameron Cole's Beyonce, according to you, I guess. But
not according to me. I think it's an equal distribution of talent and contributions to both of them.
You said Cameron Cole was a shooting star as a singles.
Absolutely, he
was.
And
Bartek's not?
He's establishing himself now. How many singles matches did he have in 2016? Can you count?
Look, I don't focus on the past. I look at the future.
Knee drop right there, cover. Kick out at 2.
I just think if it's so equal and they share everything, why wasn't it a triple threat match for the Texas Championship?
They do share everything. They share a locker room together. They shared the Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Championships together.
Way to spin the question, Kellyanne Conway. Just answer me when I ask you. If everything's split down
You're
the middle,
one out here with the alternative facts regarding the cool.
I can't believe you sometimes. They need to pay me more to be out here with you. Let's get back to the ring. JJ Blake throwing him in the corner.
JJ Blake cover here, hooks the leg, center of the ring, lateral press. Kick out at 2, and Cameron Cole in the corner of Bartek, being very supportive so far. And by the way, may I add, not getting physically involved in the match either.
I don't know.
Just throwing that out there.
You can't trust a guy who wears flannel. It's an old rule. It's an old wives' tale. It's an old ancient Chinese secret.
What book did you read that in?
Don't trust anyone who wears flannel. Remember Al Borland? Couldn't trust him.
I happen to love flannel.
Well, it speaks volumes.
Looks underneath. Oh, and JJ Blake on the receiving end of a tilt-a-world side slam right there. Cover. That's got to be all. Kick out again. Bartek has been very impressive in what you pointed out earlier, his first main event match in singles competition here.
Yeah, he has been very impressive. And he's been taking it to a guy like JJ Blake, and caliber of the athlete of JJ Blake is not an easy man to take down.
Standing switch reversal here. Oh my goodness, what power from JJ Blake, catapulting an athlete the size of Bartek through the air. Oh, and a devastating side suplex. In this seesaw main event, JJ Blake lateral press now with an opportunity kick out at 2.5. Don't go anywhere because there's more action from the front row of sports entertainment coming up after a word from our sponsors.
I think there's some professional jealousy on the side of both men.
I think the fact is Cameron Cole is firmly in Bartek's corner right now, cheering him on, trying to get Bartek back to his feet. That speaks volumes to me and the Row Nation.
I think he's just making the Row Nation applaud for the great athleticism by JJ Blake, right?
Give me a break.
The great wrestling maneuver.
Give me a break.
Oh, brings him back down. And that sleepers, though, is locked in tight by JJ Blake. Bartek looks like he might be fading.
Victory here tonight by JJ Blake would continue this impressive winning streak. He is undefeated in 2017 as his eyes are firmly fixed on another opportunity sometime in the future at that Reality of Wrestling Championship.
JJ Blake now, man who's been in the main event, knows what it takes. He's looking for the black hammer. If he can hit that black hammer. Whoa.
Bartek explodes out of the corner once again. That second win from Bartek.
He's calling his shot. Oh.
JJ Blake.
Black hammer. Oh, swing and a miss again.
Another reversal. Bartek into the corner. What an impressive back and forth seesaw main event between two of the best athletes in the row. Cover. Kick out. And you will have to give credit where credit is due if Bartek is able to defeat JJ Blake one-on-one in this main event, and he's looking for that spear.
He's lining him up for the spear. Can he get it? Up, swing and a miss. JJ Blake roll
up here from JJ Blake. Wait a minute, he's got the second row. And head official John Flores saw it and rightfully broke up the count.
I don't know what you're talking about. He got near the rope for that, does he?
Very impressive, hooks the leg. And Bartek just able to break that grip on the pinfall attempt.
The Dynamite Adonis, the superhero, JJ Blake. Line him up, looks like he's gonna go for a Blake in. Oh, reversal, he gonna try to go for a Blake in as well. Oh no, looks like a jaw buster right there.
Oh, what a super kick out of nowhere from Bartek. Cover, two, Bartek.
No.
Oh my goodness.
No, he got it, that was two. It's two.
To steal a phrase from you, that was 2 15/16.
Wow, 99% if I've ever seen it. JJ Blake at the last possible second getting his shoulder up. John Flores' hand was just hovering above the mat.
These two absolutely tearing each other apart in this main event here on Reality of Wrestling. Springboard into the spear! Bartek caught JJ Blake in midair! Incredible!
Look, Cameron Cole jumped
Cover!
inside.
Two!
No, his foot was on the rope. His foot was on the rope. JJ Blake's foot was on the rope.
Well, Bartek seems to think he has won this matchup, but he has not. JJ Blake got the foot on the rope at the absolute last shred of a second.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful ring awareness by JJ Blake. Now he's going to go for a Blake in. Reversal. Here we go.
Blake in. Reversal again. A series of reversals between these two. That has been this entire match.
He's going to go for the spear. This is his third attempt.
Oh, runs right into a boot. JJ Blake, Blake in, center of the ring. He got all of it. Cover, 1, 2. JJ Blake is victorious.
Your winner, JJ Blake.
And the Dynamite Adonis, the superhero, JJ Blake, stands tall. But a hard-fought battle by Bartek.
JJ Blake continues his winning streak. His undefeated 2017 remains unblemished. But meanwhile, Bartek, in his first singles main event, gave everything he had and then some. An incredible showing by both of these athletes. Bartek was a split second away and a foot on the bottom rope from defeating JJ Blake.
Look at this. Cameron Cole applauding Bartek. Is he being condescending to the man?
He's
The man
not
just
being
fought his heart
condescending.
out.
He's showing support for his best
laughing.
friend and tag team partner.
I gotta tell you what, this Cameron Cole's a real jerk.
What was that about? Cameron Cole offered his hand, and Bartek wanted nothing to do with it. More on this story as it develops.
Pride, we're gonna see La Familia, and the winner of that tournament will take on Team Deathmatch.
In addition to that, let's talk about what's happening tonight, Brad, and that is a big debut of ACH, one of the hottest free agents in professional wrestling, is here in the Reality of Wrestling, and he's going to make his debut tonight.
Hey, an international star. This guy's been in Japan. He's been all around the country. I can't wait to see him here in the road tonight.
All that and so much more, so buckle in because the Reality of Wrestling starts right now.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing La Familia from Madrid, Spain, weighing 230 pounds, Aiden Cristiano.
Another electrifying edition of the Reality of Wrestling gets kicked off right now with the leader of La Familia, Aiden Cristiano, and sending a message once again to the family, coming out here alone and looking to prove a point.
You know, Aiden Cristiano requested this match here tonight against the debuting ACH. He said, let me have first.
Oh my goodness, a Davidson driver! And you know what comes next, Brad?
455!
The Reality of Wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
15 feet in the air! Brian takes him up top! Oh, look at this! Oh my goodness!
Will testify.
Connect flush!
Look at you, dig that. Boom.
Welcome to the Reality of Wrestling. That's Brad Gilmore. I'm Matt Topolsky, and the Row Nation has filled the World Gym Arena for another electrifying edition of the show. And Brad, we have big news about next week's episode of the Reality of Wrestling breaking news, a tag team championship tournament has been signed, and we will see it next week on the road.
It's going to be a big, big night next week here on Reality Wrestling. This tournament was made by Booker T after the Southern Pride interfered in that #1 contenders tournament, or #1 contenders match just a few weeks ago for the tag team championships. So we're going to see Alpha Unit. We're going to see Southern. He's going to have to prove something to me tonight and the rest of the Road Nation.
Well, this is his opportunity. This is his platform. This is his canvas right now. And standing across the ring from him, no stranger to gold. No stranger to success.
Look at that. Look at that.
Championship tournament.
He's making fun of Aiden Cristiano's culture and family. Like I said, TP, that's all well and good. Oh, what a great guy. What a class act.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What a class act.
But I will say this much. Aiden Cristiano is certainly no pushover, a former Reality of Wrestling tag team champion and one of the toughest members of this roster ever, period, ever. ACH has his work cut out for him. There's no doubt about it. But his resume speaks for itself, his involvement.
Good. But you're here on the road now. Let's see what he does tonight. Aiden Cristiano, like you said, not a pushover. Definitely one of the vets here in Reality Wrestling.
You know, it's so interesting. You seem to always gravitate towards the cocky and arrogant performers and athletes here at Reality of Wrestling, but when it comes to ACH, you feel
Brack had a book and he was granted that request. Let's see what happens.
From Austin, Texas, weighing in at 210 pounds,
His career began in Texas, but ACH has been conquering the squared circle all over the world. From the United States coast to coast to the shores of Japan, recently involved in Wrestle Kingdom and New Japan Pro Wrestling, ACH makes his Reality of Wrestling debut.
You know, TP, I mean, we've heard a lot about ACH. We've heard he's this incredible athlete. But I'll tell you what, winning matches, working all over the country and the world, that's great. But when you come here to Texas, you have to stop by the Reality of Wrestling, and this is where you prove yourself. We are the flagship of Texas wrestling, and as far as I'm concerned, ACH hasn't proved himself here in Texas. That's great of him, you know. Oh, yeah, born in Austin, Texas. And where does he go? All around the world, except for Reality of Wrestling.
Much differently.
What? I don't even know what that means.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know what that means. Well, that was impressive. That was impressive. That was very impressive. Aiden Cristiano doesn't seem like he's seen anything like that before. Now these two are staring each other down.
Well, one would have to assume that Aiden Cristiano's game plan, or at least part of it here, would be to ground ACH to prevent this high flyer, a man that makes his living with high-risk maneuvers, keep him on the ground, keep him on the mat. Would you agree with that?
You know what? That could be one of his many game plans here tonight. But like I said, Aiden Cristiano's a cerebral competitor. He doesn't only have one plan. He doesn't just have plan A. He's got A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And if one doesn't work, he'll go on to the next one. Oh!
Little shot right there from ACH. One of the hottest free agents in professional wrestling, making his road debut against Aiden Cristiano this week on the road. And Aiden Cristiano trying to send a message to La Familia, and it would be a big message if he was to dead stop ACH's debut here tonight.
Yeah, it'd be a huge message. I mean, like I said, we've heard the hype. We've heard the hype. But can